Hi, hello, and a very warm welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to reveal 9 product niche market opportunities with untapped business potential. But what is a niche market? Now, a niche market is a segment of a larger market that can be defined by its own unique needs, preferences, or identity that makes it different from the market at large. Nearly every market can be further refined or divided by the specific needs and preferences of its constituents. And some of the most common ways to define a niche are actually based on the price, demographics such as gender, age, income level, educational level, levels of quality. Is it a premium product? Is it a handmade product? Values, interests, and attitudes of your customers, as well as geographics, in regards to residents of a certain country, city, or even neighborhood. Now, choosing to focus on a niche is a strategic business decision to serve a certain customer base better than competitors who target the larger market. Now, while you might have specific trending products already in mind, you can increase your odds of success by starting with a niche market and then drilling down to find niche products with a possible market fit. Now, I'm going to explore 9 larger markets to show you how they each contain different types of niche markets and product opportunities. Now, the first product niche market that is really going to open for you business opportunities is in regards to conscious consumers. What do I mean? Sustainability has become a hot topic among consumers lately. The rise of the conscious consumer has paved the way for vegan, eco-friendly, and cruelty-free variations of conventional products. Now, if there's a product that is frequently purchased by the mass market, there is likely a niche of conscious consumers that will embrace a greener alternative. In the past, companies looking to appeal to this niche market might have donated a portion of proceeds to a cause, but nowadays most consumers care about how the products are sourced and produced as well. Now, so when we're talking about these particular niche market opportunities, we are really thinking in terms of consumers who are very conscious of what sort of product they buy in terms of, for example, vegan customers, whether the product is eco-friendly, whether the product is cruelty-free. So when you're thinking about this particular niche, you can think, for example, think of bees wrap, for example. They're always looking to replace plastic wrap options made from beeswax. And this natural alternative to food storage is not only environmentally friendly, but also it is very cost effective for consumers because it's reusable. Now, more niche product ideas for conscious consumers can include reusable drinking straws, for example, cruelty-free free cosmetics, for example, vegan-friendly apparel, for example, and menstrual cups. So those are some of the products that you can think when you think about this particular niche market, reusable products, for example, and what they would regard as cruel-free cosmetics, for example, that have not been tested on animals. And if you go down the vegan-friendly route, then there is a chance that you will land a great market opportunity. And also, things like menstrual cups, for example. Now, the second product niche market opportunity that has a lot of untapped business potential is health and wellness. The global health and wellness market has reached a value of, $3 trillion in 2020. And with the coronavirus pandemic raising concerns about health, people are starting to take well-being into their own hands. Now, health and wellness refers to really taking care of your mind, your body, and spirit. And some sub-niches in this market are, for example, products that have to do with personal care, nutrition, preventative medicine, and alternative medicines. If you've bought a gluten-free product from the grocery store, you've contributed to the health and wellness market. Now, the product opportunities in this particular niche are endless. They could be related to food and beverage, beauty and personal care, skin health, immunity, digital products like ebooks and recipes. Now, even though you don't have to be an expert to start a business in this niche, it's a good idea to team up with a professional to develop safe products for customers. Now, more niche product ideas for health and wellness that you could look into that are going to open for you a lot of business opportunities would be, for example, melatonin gummies, mushroom infused coffee, massagers, oil diffusers, oat milk, that sort of thing. The third product niche market that is going to that has a lot of untapped business potential is in regards to pet owners. Total expenditures for the pet business in the United States alone was estimated in 2020 to have reached $99 billion. There are a lot of opportunities to develop a niche within this market across different types of pets, lifestyles, and more. Now, while most people own fish or dogs or cats as pets, there are also unique pets like horses, lizards, turtles, and even chickens, each with their own potential business opportunities. Now, some of the niche product ideas for pet owners that I would recommend to you include pet cameras to watch and interact with pets while you're not at home, GPS pet trackers, also personalized products with pets photos, and then we have organic pet food and treats. And you could also think about pet accessories and clothing. Now let's move on to the fourth product niche market opportunity that has a lot of untapped business potential for you. And that is the LGBTQ plus community. Now, the LGBTQ plus community is huge. And these consumers have massive spending power. Per LGBT capital, estimated purchasing power is upward of $3.7 trillion globally. Brands that make authentic connections with this market are in the best position to serve this niche. Just ask, for example, underwear brand Tomboy X. Originally a t-shirt brand co-founder, Fran Dunaway, saw the opportunity to hone in on a specific consumer group's needs to sell underwear for anybody. And some of the product niches that I would recommend for the LGBTQ plus community that you could explore that have a lot of untapped business potential, I include makeup specifically designed for LGBTQ plus subgroups. You could think about pride inspired designs, and also clothing made for certain body types. Now, the fifth product niche market opportunity that has a lot of untapped business potential is in regards to travelers. The way consumers approach traveling is evolving. In fact, travelers are becoming more environmentally conscious. According to booking.com, more than half seek sustainable options but have difficulty finding these opportunities. So this gap represents a massive opportunity for brands to step up to the plate and support eco-friendly initiatives through sustainable products. And travelers are seeking more than just green options. They also look for authentic local experiences, convenience, and long-term trips. Now, for example, Nomatic is a luggage brand geared towards travelers, especially digital nomads who prioritize functionality. And you can see this audience focus represented across its entire business, from its product to its copywriting. Now, some of the product ideas that I would recommend in this particular niche for avid travelers would include smartphone accessories for traveling content creators, practical and comfortable athleisure for frequent flyers. You could also think about scratch maps for people who love collecting travel experiences. And now let's look at the sixth product niche market opportunity that has a lot of untapped potential, and that is in regards to gamers. Gamers is a catch-all term that contains a variety of subsets, mobile gamers, PC gamers, console gamers, tabletop gamers, the list goes on. There are more than 2.7 billion active gamers across the globe, and nearly half of them spend money on their hobby, amounting to an industry expected to be worth $200 billion by 2023. Now, within this category, you can pursue niches based on popular gaming genres, like fast console shooters or consoles like the Nintendo Switch. And more niche product ideas that are for gamers that I would recommend that you look into is ergonomic products for long gaming sessions, like controllers, gaming chairs, blue light blocking glasses, for example. Another niche that you could look into is decals to personalize consoles or controllers. You could also look at t-shirts referencing aspects of gamer culture, and also accessories for mobile gamers. Now, let's look at the seventh product niche market opportunity with untapped business potential, and that is in regards to homeowners. Now, home ownership is changing. What used to be the norm is no longer, and a percentage of the United States consumers are trending away from home ownership. There are many reasons for this, such as the rise in the cost of living and salaries that can't keep up. As such, not only is home ownership in flux, but the definition of being a homeowner is also changing. Homes are increasingly being turned into investment properties or shared spaces that generate additional passive income thanks to the advent of home sharing via, for example, Airbnb and, for example, VRBO. And this has paved the way for people to launch products that are related to this particular niche. Like, for example, products that will provide opportunities for keyless entry and home security products for home owners. And one of the main features is guest access, allowing hosts to grant access to renters for specified time periods. Now, some of the niche product ideas that you could look into when it comes to homeowners are, for example, home security cameras, in-home doorbell, smart home devices, for example. You could also look at furniture, home decor for small apartments, and also look at products that are related to home solutions for renters, such as no-drill blinds. And now let's look at the eighth product niche market opportunity that has a lot of untapped business potential that you could maximize on. And that is in relation to remote workers. What do I mean? The rise of remote workers is largely thanks to two influencers, that is, more self-employed contractors and more companies open to the idea of remote teams after pandemic-related closures. There are many reasons for this. For one, allowing employees to work remotely increases job satisfaction and productivity. And these workers are also more engaged and 2 times more likely to work more than 40 hours a week. And those who go the self-employed routes are typically seeking more freedom and a better life harmony. Now, a recent Gartner survey of company leaders found that 80% will allow employees to work remotely at least part of the time after the pandemic, and 47% plan to allow employees to work from home full time. And in a PwC survey of 669 CEOs, 78% of them agree that remote collaboration is here to stay for the long term. Now, keeping these remote workers, keeping these workers who are working from home, these remote workers, keeping their motivations and lifestyles in mind can help you identify product ideas to help them and the companies that employ them achieve their goals. So here are some of the product niches that are related to remote workers that I would recommend you look into. And the first one is desk toys or desk decorations. Another one is decor for home offices. And finally, laptop accessories for people who like coffee shop work sessions. And this brings me to the last, and that is the ninth product niche market opportunity that has a lot of untapped business potential that you could begin looking into. And that one is related to locals. Even the world's biggest brands are adopting local marketing approaches through targeted campaigns, and rightfully so. They are competing with a consumer-driven movement to support local small businesses. But if you're only selling online, it can be difficult to establish a local presence. I know. Luckily, there are ways for e-commerce sellers to get in on the movement by looking at their city or country as a niche market. Now, some of the product ideas that you could look into in regards to this particular niche that has to do with the locals is, for example, you could look into t-shirts with slogans specific to a culture or to a city. You can also look at apparel with local sports teams. And finally, you can look at prints or photo books of a specific city scape, for example. Now, So there you go. Those are the 9 product niche market opportunities that have a lot of untapped business potential. Now, if you found this video helpful at all, kindly give the video a thumbs up, share the video with somebody else who may benefit from it, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel because this channel is all about money. If it has anything to do with money, I upload it because my goal is to help you thrive financially and grow your wealth. Now, thank you very much, and I shall see you in our next video. Bye.